Let me show you what our daily schedule looks like in our preschool classroom.
For reference, we are a public preschool with a half-day program. Students come for 3 hours and 10 minutes a day, Monday through Thursday. I send home this schedule to parents at the beginning of the year. When students walk in, they do our high five letter review. Next, they find their cubby and hang up their coats and backpacks. Then they have to answer the question of the day before they play. These are always repetitive reading questions so that they can read them independently. Right now we have would you rather questions. Would you rather eat broccoli or cucumbers? Next is table time. Students can get bins, trays, puzzles, or whiteboards, or they can go to the library center and read a book. Although it's called table time, I also let them go with bins to the carpet as long as they're sitting and playing during this time. Next is our calendar time. This is different every day. Sometimes it's 1 to 2 minutes, sometimes it's 10 minutes. We're going to go over our question of the day, then we're going to choose our leader of the day. For the calendar, we might do syllables, talk about the month, count the days, do patterns, sing the days of the week, talk about birthdays, count how many days until our special day coming up. So many possibilities. Here's our daily schedule that students can look at. Now, ideally, I would go to recess after our calendar time, but unfortunately with our schedule at our school, it doesn't work out that way, so I have to go straight into my lesson time. Because of this, I know that students need to get up and moving, so I made these movement cards that we do in between. My students absolutely love these. They can't wait to see what we're pretending to be next. After we get all of our wiggles out, it's time for our daily lesson. This lesson is based on our learning targets that I have organized by month. Today we're learning all about exercise. We can understand that running and playing helps our bodies grow and be healthy. I always pair a book with my lesson, so we're reading this nonfiction book, Exercise. I show students where their heart is when we feel our heart. We're going to learn all of these different exercises and then feel our heart again after we're finished. I love that the students always say, "My heart is beeping." When our lesson is finished, it's time for recess. We have a fenced-in playground when it's nice outside and a gym for when it's cold or rainy. When we come in, it's time to wash our hands and get ready for snack. Hand washing is one of our standards for the month of November. I like to come in and make sure they're getting water first and then lots of bubbles. On the first Monday of each month, parents send in 1 snack and 1 bottle of juice to be shared with the class. We pull out 2 snacks each day and students can have a choice of 1 or both. When they're finished with snack, they have to raise their hand and ask to be excused. This is ideal because students that are still working on snack can stay there as long as they need to. Next is the biggest chunk of time in our day is free choice centers. I'm a huge advocate for free choice centers where students can play where they want, with who they want, and for as long as they would like. Students have a name tag with a Velcro dot on the back. They have to take this to each center, and each center has a certain number of students allowed there. Their job is to clean up their center before they leave and find a new one. If there are many students waiting on a center, we'll use sand timers, or students will just use their problem-solving skills and say, "Can I have a turn when you're finished?" and then find another place to play. I set my centers up to have a lot of the learning targets within them, but I don't worry if students get to every center. Play is learning in preschool, and you learn so much more when you're interested in what you're doing. When center time is over, I say macaroni and cheese. They say everybody freeze. I say hands on top. They say everybody stop. It's time to clean up, put everything away, and come to the carpet. They're going to put their names away, clean up their center, then go help a friend clean up, and come to the carpet. We work together as a team until everything is finished. And for the last part of the day, we do books and songs. Our leader of the day is going to choose one of our song cards. Then we'll also do one of our brain breaks or computer songs as well. And I choose the book for our lesson time, but for this time I let students help me decide which book we want to read at the end of the day. Danny Go is one of our favorites for brain breaks.